Balance. My name is Eduardo, and I'm your host. Today I'll be reading a book by Lao Tse. It is called the Tao Te Ching. And Lao Tse was born in China around 600 to 400 BCE. He was a philosopher who devoted his life to reflecting and understanding mankind. The Tao is the word that Lao Tse uses to refer to the creator of the universe. In chapter 1, the Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The nameless is the origin of heaven and earth. The named is the mother of all things. Therefore, let there always be non-being, so we may see their subtlety. And let there always be so we may see their outcome. The two are the same, but after they are produced, they have different names. They both may be called deep and profound. Deeper and more profound is the door of all subtleties. Chapter 2. Under heaven, all can see beauty as beauty, only because there is ugliness. All can know good as good, only because there is evil. Therefore, having and not having arise together. Difficult and easy complement each other. Long and short contrast each other. High and low rest upon each other. Voice and sound harmonize each other. Front and back follow one another. Therefore the sage goes about doing nothing, teaching silence. The 10,000 things rise and fall without cease. Creating, yet not possessing. Working, yet not taking credit. Work is done, then forgotten. Therefore it lasts forever. Chapter 3. Not exalting the gifted prevents quarreling. Not collecting treasures prevents stealing. Not seeing desirable things prevents confusion of the heart. The wise, therefore, rule by emptying hearts and stuffing bellies, by weakening ambitions and strengthening bones. If men lack knowledge and desire, then clever people will not try to interfere. If nothing is done, then all will be well. Chapter 4. The Tao is empty like a bowl. It may be used, but its capacity is never exhausted. It is bottomless, perhaps the ancestor of all things. It blunts its sharpness. It unties its tangles. It softens its light. It becomes one with dusty world. Deep and still, it appears to exist forever. I do not know whose son it is. It seems to have existed before the Lord. Chapter 5. Heaven and earth is not sentimental. It treats all things as straw dogs. The sage is not sentimental. He treats all his people as straw dogs. Between heaven and earth, there seems to be a bellows. It is empty, and yet it is inexhaustible. The more it works, the more it comes out of it. No amount of words can fathom it. Better look for it within you. Chapter 6. The spirit of the valley never dies. This is called the mysterious female. The gateway of the mysterious female is called the root of heaven and earth. Dimly visible, it seems as if it were there, yet use will never drain it. Chapter 7. Heaven is eternal, and earth is everlasting. They can be eternal and everlasting because they do not exist for themselves, and for this reason can exist forever. Therefore, the sage places himself in the background, but finds himself in the foreground. He puts himself away, and yet he always remains. It is not because he has no personal interest. This is the reason why his personal interests are fulfilled. Chapter 8. The highest good is like water. Water is good at benefiting the 10,000 things, and yet it does not compete with them. It dwells in places the masses of people detest. Therefore, it is close to the way. In dwelling, the good thing is the land. In the mind, the good thing is depth. In giving, the good thing is being like heaven. In speaking, the good thing is sincerity. In governing, the good thing is order. In affairs, the good thing is ability. In activity, the good thing is timeliness. It is because it does not compete that therefore it is without fault. Better to stop short than to fill to the brim. Over-sharpen the blade, and the edge will soon blunt. Amass a store of gold and jade, and no one can protect it. Claim wealth and titles, and disaster will follow. Retire when work is done. This is the way of heaven. Chapter 10. Can you keep the Spirit and embrace the One without departing from them? Can you concentrate your vital force and achieve the highest degree of weakness like an infant? Can you clean and purify your profound insight so it'll be clean and spotless? Can you love the people and govern the state without cunningness? Can you play the role of the feminine in the opening and closing of the gates of heaven? Can you understand all and penetrate all without taking any action? To produce things and to rear them. To produce but not to take possession of them. To act but not to rely on one's own ability. To lead them but not to master them. This is called the profound and secret virtue.